My friends, people always ask me, how can I learn English fast? They wait for a magic formula. But the truth is, success in English, like success in business, is not magic. It is method, discipline, and persistence. Today, I want to give you a step-by-step guide. If you follow it 1 month from now, your English will not just improve, it will transform. Mindset is the seed from which every success grows. And when it comes to learning English in 1 month, mindset is more important than any book or method. Too many people begin their journey with the belief that English is too hard, that it takes years, that only those who go abroad or have expensive teachers can speak fluently. This is the first barrier that stops most learners before they even start. If you think like that, you will never open the door because your own mind has locked it. But if you tell yourself, I will do it in 30 days, suddenly the impossible begins to look possible. It is not the grammar, not the vocabulary, not even the accent that decides how fast you grow. It is your mindset. When you begin with the right belief, your brain works like a machine that is switched on. Every word you hear sticks more. Every sentence you practice flows easier. And every mistake becomes a lesson instead of a wound. People who fail in English are not the ones who lack intelligence. They are the ones who quit too soon, who tell themselves, this is not for me. But those who succeed, they fail again and again, but they never lose faith in the process. They believe that mistakes are part of learning, just as falling is part of walking. When a child falls while learning to walk, nobody laughs. Everyone encourages the child to try again. Why then do adults punish themselves when they speak broken English? Because their mindset is wrong. They think mistakes equal failure, but in reality, mistakes equal growth. If you want to be fluent in 1 month, you must remove the poison of fear from your mind. Fear of speaking wrongly, fear of being laughed at, fear of not being perfect. This fear is the greatest enemy of fluency. English is not about perfection, it is about connection. People will respect your effort more than your accent. They will admire your courage more than your grammar. The world does not wait for perfect speakers. The world listens to those who speak with confidence and clarity. Confidence is not born from knowing everything. Confidence is born from believing in yourself even when you don't know everything. Mindset also means setting a strong purpose. Ask yourself, why do I want to be fluent in English? If your reason is small, your motivation will be weak. If your reason is big, your motivation will be unstoppable. A man who only wants English to pass an exam will quit when he feels tired. But a man who wants English to change his life, to build his career, to open global opportunities, that man will keep going even when he is exhausted. Purpose feeds your energy. Without a clear purpose, your mind will always find excuses. With a clear purpose, your mind will always find solutions. Another part of mindset is discipline. Many people say they want fluency, but they are not ready to practice daily. They treat English like a hobby instead of a mission. A hobby is what you do when you feel like it. A mission is what you do even when you don't feel like it. For 1 month, English must be your mission. This is not about intelligence, it is about consistency. Even if you are slow, if you practice every single day with discipline, your results will be faster than someone with talent, but without commitment. Discipline is the bridge between dream and reality. Think of your mindset as the foundation of a building. If the foundation is weak, no matter how beautiful the walls or the roof, the building will collapse. But if the foundation is strong, the building will stand tall against wind, rain, and storm. Mindset is that foundation. If you believe you can do it, you will find a way. If you believe it is impossible, you will find an excuse. Your mind is a compass. It will take you where you believe you can go. When you decide to become fluent in English in 1 month, don't just say it. Feel it, believe it, and act as if it is already yours. Speak like a learner who is already becoming fluent. Walk like someone who is already improving. Think in English even if the sentences are broken. The more your mind accepts this new identity, the faster your progress becomes. People fail because they carry the old identity of, I am weak in English. You must throw that away and adopt a new identity. I am becoming fluent day by day. This shift in mindset changes your energy, changes your actions, and changes your results. Fluency is like building a strong body, and the daily speaking routine is the exercise that gives strength to your English. Many people think reading grammar books or memorizing words will make them fluent. But fluency does not live on paper. It lives on your tongue. Just as muscles grow when you lift weights again and again, your speaking power grows when you speak again and again. The 2-hour rule is the discipline that separates dreamers from doers. If you want fluency in 1 month, you must give at least 2 hours every single day to speaking, not just listening or reading. Speaking is the key that unlocks the door. The reason most learners never become fluent is because they only study English silently. They write notes, they underline books, they listen to teachers, but their mouth stays closed. A closed mouth cannot learn to speak. Imagine a person who reads about swimming every day, but never enters the water. 10 years later, he still cannot swim. English is the same. You can read about it for 10 years, but if you do not open your mouth, you will not swim in the ocean of fluency. The 2-hour daily speaking routine forces you into the water. It pushes you to move your tongue, to stretch your mouth muscles, to train your ears and brain together. Start by making the mirror your partner. Stand in front of it and talk to yourself in English for 30 minutes. Introduce yourself, describe your day, share your thoughts. It may feel strange, but it is powerful. When you look into your own eyes and speak, you build confidence. You begin to notice your expressions, your hesitation, your mistakes, and slowly you correct them. The mirror becomes your silent teacher, and every day it gives you feedback. Next, take any newspaper or article and read it aloud. Do not whisper, speak with energy as if you are delivering news to the world. This practice trains your mouth to pronounce clearly and helps your brain get used to forming sentences without fear. Recording your voice is another tool. Spend 20 minutes daily recording yourself reading or speaking freely. Later, listen to your own recording. At first, you may dislike your voice or feel shy about your mistakes. But that is exactly where growth begins. When you listen carefully, you notice what you missed, which words you mispronounced, where you paused too long. Tomorrow you fix one mistake, the next day another, and within a month your voice begins to sound stronger, smoother, and more natural. The 2-hour rule should also include active imitation. Find a podcast, a motivational speech, or a movie scene and repeat after the speaker. Copy the tone, rhythm, and even the pauses. Do not worry about originality at this stage. Think of yourself as an actor rehearsing lines. By imitating, you absorb the natural flow of English, the rise and fall of intonation, the stress on important words. Over time, this rhythm becomes part of your own speech. Many learners ignore this and only try to create their own sentences. But creation without imitation is like trying to invent music without ever listening to a song. Imitation builds fluency faster than imagination alone. It is also important to mix your practice between structured and free speaking. Structured speaking is when you read aloud or repeat after audio. Free speaking is when you talk without preparation, sharing your own ideas. For example, after practicing structured speaking for an hour, spend the next hour pretending you are giving a short talk on your day, your goals, or your favorite subject. Do not stop to think in your native language. If you forget a word, replace it with a simple one. If you cannot say a perfect sentence, say a broken one. The goal is flow, not perfection. Broken English spoken daily is more valuable than perfect English trapped inside silence. Discipline is everything. Some days you will not feel like practicing. You will feel tired. You will feel busy. You will feel discouraged. But those are the days that matter most. If you still practice for 2 hours on your worst days, your best days will become extraordinary. Remember, consistency beats talent. Someone who speaks broken English for 2 hours daily will become fluent faster than someone who studies grammar perfectly, but never opens his mouth. The clock is your secret weapon. 2 hours a day means 60 hours in 1 month. 60 hours of speaking practice can transform your ability